What they are doing right now is called shiko, or leg stomps. And what they do is they'll raise the leg as high as they can to their side, keeping both legs straight, stomping it on the ground, and ending in a crouched position. They will do hundreds of these each day. The reason why they do so many is sumo wrestlers try to gain lower strength and also lower their center of gravity by staying low to the ground. This is a really, really good leg strengthener if any of you want to try it when you get home. Kamikiwa here on the right has excellent form. Look how high he lifts that leg straight up before he stomps down. Kori and Kamikiwa are now starting what's called Suriashi. Suriashi is where you squat down, keep moving forward, keeping your hands in front of you. And if you notice, they never pick up their feet. So they'll drag their feet along the sand. And the reason is, in sumo, if you accidentally step over the ring, you lose the bout. So wrestlers are trained to never pick up their feet when they get to the edge of the ring. The toes will hit the ring, and they know to stop right there. You don't want to accidentally lose by just stepping over. Again, they always keep a very low center of gravity. The uniform of a sumo wrestler is called a mawashi, or the belt that you can see that they're wearing. Koryu and Kamikiwa are wearing black canvas mawashi. This is what is typically used for wrestlers when they practice. However, when you go to a tournament, you get to dress up. And that is what Tsunohama is sporting, the fashionable blue silk mawashi. The silk mawashi are handmade. They can cost up to $10,000. Usually a sponsor will make it for a wrestler as a gift to his promotion. Kamikiwa is going to continue stretching here. You notice how flexible he is in spite of his size. He's pretty big, but he is limber. You have to be flexible in sumo to prevent injury. You get thrown down a lot, and if you get injured, there's no off-season. Your ranking will go down, so they have to learn how to fall. He's in a split position right now doing what's called matawari. How about a hat for Kamikiwa? He's doing the split. He is literally doing the split. He's incredibly flexible. Beginning wrestlers have a really hard time doing this. They're not quite that flexible. If you can't do it, they will force you to do it, meaning they'll have someone who's 300 pounds get on your back and push you down until you do it. So it's not pleasant. It rips a lot of muscles in the beginning, but it's all to make you more limber. The actual ring in Japan, when they do tournaments, is 3 feet off the ground. So when you get thrown over, you're falling down 3 feet onto dirt. You have to be able to learn how to fall and be flexible. Again, no off-season in sumo. So if you constantly get injured, you're never going to make it. That matawari is very difficult for a lot of the bigger wrestlers. But it looks like Tsunohama is going to attempt to do it. Let's see if he can still be flexible enough to do it. He's been retired for about 12 years now, but limbering up here. How about a hand for Tsunohama? The shiko, or the stomp, that is done to drive out evil spirits from the ring. They also outstretch their hands and show open palms to show that they carry no weapons. It's also a sign of good play and sportsmanship. Wrestlers will go back to their side of the ring several times and come back to the middle. Usually every time they enter, they throw salt. Unfortunately, today we can't throw salt because we're fighting on cement, so it's a little bit too dangerous. But in one day in Japan, 90 pounds of salt are thrown onto the ring before these bouts for the pre-ritual. It's also done for purification. So some wrestlers are more superstitious than others, and they'll throw a ton of salt out there. It's kind of interesting to watch the salt throwing techniques of the guys before they start. When they're down in this position, it's called songkyo. So much of sumo is mental. An actual bout maybe lasts 10 or 15 seconds. A long one is one that goes a minute. So a lot of this is mental preparation, trying to intimidate your opponent. We have any Sunohama fans in the house today? How about Kamikiwa from the east there? First time to St. Louis. All right, looks like we're good to go. Kamikiwa from the west. The big guy does not always win in sumo. I don't know if you noticed, Kamikiwa's got a lot of techniques going there. He's trying to get a belt grip. He's trying to prevent Sunohama from grabbing his belt. So he lifted his arms. Sunohama, I saw with the left hand, was trying as hard as he could, but he couldn't reach it. So it was a successful bout there for Kamikiwa. Koryu from the east now, stepping into the ring. Sumo wrestlers are all given fighting names, or shikona. Now these fighting names are supposed to sound very fierce. For example, Koryu means fighting dragon. Kamikiwa means stone god. And Sunohama means sandy beach. He's from Hawaii, so it's kind of a fitting name. The reason why they get these names is it's not very intimidating if you come out on the ring and the announcer says, out of the west side, Joe Smith. So it's really more effective to have something like, Northern Mountain Thunder or Strong River from the east. A lot of them are very poetic as well. Looks like the pre-bout rituals are just about done here.